Episode 14 of the cabin build out at 8 Point Acres. Going to be a short day today, but taking some of my red pine. I've got a bunch of red pine that I took down last winter. I got the chainsaw mill out and cut some 1-inch slabs. And I'm going to use that where I can in this project. I foolishly thought I was going to build the whole cabin out of that, but that's silly talk. That chainsaw mill is a heck of a lot of fun, but it is also the definition of the word work. My goodness. In any event, this trim piece on the edge is holding, going to hold the OSB for the roofing. If you look close, I set it up so it's about a half-inch thick overhang to grab that OSB when I throw it up on the roof to attach it. So that's my first move for the roofing. You would think the trim would be last, but in this case it's first. And then over on the other side, got a little feel for what, again, this process of doing it by yourself requires a fair amount of imagination. And so here we got another piece of trim, or a piece of scrap actually, that's going to serve as my third hand to hold this up while I put it into place. You know it's getting close to time to call it a day when you I've realized that the jig you put in place to hold it up is all well and good, but then once you got the part in place, you can't get the jig out. Ouch. I did finally get that trim board up on the peak. Rough cut red pine as I suggested, and I got the live edge on the downward slope, so maybe a little character, who knows. But I went ahead and spent the money on a 12-foot ladder. Every time I was on this little green guy here, didn't seem safe. So that's an improvement. Now to get a sheet of 1/2-inch OSB up top and see what muscles we pull in this process. Up on the roof, getting that first chunk of OSB down. I'm not gonna kid you, it is kind of slick. The way that trim piece is flush and holding that first sheet of OSB right in place and lining up. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if this is what all builders do or framers do, but I got one guy, that's me up here, throwing this OSB on the roof, and I've decided a 1/2-inch sheet is a hell of a lot easier for me to maneuver around. Take a little bit more time, but I think it's a smart approach. Not sure it's the way everyone does it, but that's the way I'm doing it. So far, so good. I got 2x4s down here catching me, as well as a lifeline I can hold on to. I feel pretty reasonably safe. Well, I'm out of screws, but more importantly, I'm out of gas. Long day. Getting that stuff up, OSB up on the roof is a bear. But, I don't know, got more than half of porch roof up, the OSB stuff. I'm happy the angles are good. Stuff's lining up on studs the way we're supposed to do it. Yeah, good day. Checking out the food plots. I got hugel mounds, which are a topic for a whole nother video, but garden bed technique from Germany that on these particular hugel mounds I've got pumpkins growing. And it looks like it's starting to get some blooms. So I'm spraying some stinky stuff on it to keep the deer off, and maybe it's working. So over here, it looks like I can see some more blooms on another plant. Yeah. So, looking good.